Desmarais Media.
Hi, I'm Aiden Starfang, and I like to travel all over the state of Utah. I've been through Weber County, Davis County, even Salt Lake City County, and I'm hoping to go further than that. And in these little videos, you'll get to see me explore some possibly hidden parts of the state that you didn't know were there. So please join me as we go on another exciting adventure in the state of Utah. I'm trying to remember what building used to be there. There used to be a few different ones. Those are all gone now. I love that vintage color TV sign. This looks like a really old motel. Help wanted, they're hiring. In case you're in need of a job and you're looking to be employed in the hospitality industry. AstroTurf. The whole area is closed off. There's nothing in there. It's just fake grass. That's crazy. They don't want people walking on their fake grass. That's really weird. I would have just left it blank. I wouldn't have filled it up with AstroTurf. That literally takes more effort than just leaving it an empty lot. That's wild. So this is the Desmarais house. I filmed here again. Well, I am filming here again. I filmed here before, years ago. I think the house is used for events. It's like a, I don't know what you call it. A clubhouse or something. But and I think they do tours. There's the state flag. The water fountain isn't turned on. Looks like they're in the process of cleaning it out. Throwing stuff out. But it's supposedly haunted. Supposedly. In theory. I can't say I've ever seen a single ghost or dead person since coming to Salt Lake in the past almost 30 years that I've been traveling here solo by myself. I don't believe I've experienced anything remotely paranormal. Crackheads freaking out at the train center does not count.
No ghosts. No ghosts here. That's so cute. This little squirrel foraging for nuts or what have you, little things. Wow. Blue iguana. I thought it was red iguana. How many different iguanas do they have? Yes, James likes the red one because it's spicier. And it's not made for gringos. So there were two different ones. I was right. That's crazy. This place, I'm not sure. I think it's the McCune Manor. I hope I'm allowed to walk up here to film. This is like Salt Lake's version of the murder house in Los Angeles. It's like 7,000 steps just to get up here. Every time I've been here, I've never swung by the mansion to film. Wow, look at that. Really cool. I'm gonna leave. So I don't want to get in trouble for trespassing. Because that is in fact not publicly accessible. But I am a tourist, so wow. It is nice to see that Salt Lake City's keeping the integrity of their older buildings. Film. Now I am on a publicly accessible sidewalk. I didn't notice that, but look at the scalloped roof. It's like the kind you'd see like in Japan or China. Really interesting. And also that outcropping. That's probably remains of the old wall back when the land was different. That was a very, very steep walk uphill. Oh my lord. Well, I definitely got my steps in. This chick is not watching where she's going. Okay. There is the Capitol, right there. Capitol Hill. And these have little beehives on them. Because it's Utah. I guess I'm here to see the president of Utah, John Huntsman. Like, oh, he's not the governor anymore? I'm like, what? What? That's crazy. I don't know what that building is. Pioneer Memorial Museum. I don't know if it's... God damn it. I don't know if it's free or not, though. My eyes are, like, killing me. Oh. It said the south doors are closed. That's an outrage. Look at those doors. Look how impressive. It's like out of the Wizard of Oz. Who goes there? None shall pass. No one sees a wizard. And no one sees a wizard. Look at that. That's really cool. What a view. There's people like sunbathing. I thought they were supposed to be doing like a No Kings protest. I was like, oh, that's the protest? They're just sunbathing? Yeah, that is a long way up. Plus there's hill. There's a steep road all the way down there. This is so crazy. I have to get a photo of the skyline. I absolutely have to. So I just captured a really nice skyline of the city, a panoramic from there all the way to there. Very gorgeous view. I might actually use as my new banner or backdrop or whatever, even though I don't live in Salt Lake City technically. I sometimes work out of Salt Lake City, sometimes visit here and film here, but I do not have a residence here. That's like a gift shop. It's really busy. Lots of people going in there. They must obviously not be from Utah. Because if you've lived here like I have for as long as I have, then you know half the stuff they sell in there is not like Utah original stuff. Like walking down that street and that tourist shop has like a moose. It's cute and everything, but like I've never seen a moose here. So I don't know what that's about. But that's a boot. Yeah, if this is Canada, that would make sense. If we're on the border of Canada. Oh, that's a cute house. Look at that little duplex house. That's cute. And this house here with that hanging lantern porch light. I forget what those are called. A recurve? These homes are old and gorgeous. I love these. That looks a bit more modern. That's really cool. Really nice. Can you imagine living in one of these houses here, Capitol Hill? They actually filmed an episode of A Haunting back in, I think, the original season in 2000. What was that, 2003, 2004? And it was some haunted house here in Salt Lake, like right around these parts. And the story took place, I think, in the 90s or the 80s, which is also pretty cool because those are like my two favorite decades. My two favorite decades that I was alive for. Let me just say that. Very cool. Very, very interesting, thought-provoking place. It's hard to climb up to scale the 7,000 steps of Capitol Hill and the big hill street. It's very hard to climb up there and not get into a contemplative mode of thinking, of just like, you know, pondering things. I'm eating over here. I'm eating. That is so cute. I've never seen squirrels out in the open like this before until I came to Salt Lake. I don't think we have squirrels like this out in Clearfield. I could be wrong, but... Look at the size of that fly. Isn't it huge? He's huge. That is like the biggest fly I have ever seen. And he's looking right at me. Look at him. He's like, I wonder what he's brought for lunch. This whole building's abandoned. Or it's abandoned, or it's slated for demolition. I feel like I'm not really getting the best angle here. Zooming in. Can't really see anything. I'm surprised they didn't repurpose this into apartments. It's certainly big enough. And this building here too. I don't know what this attached building is. It's like somebody went and shot it or threw a rock through it. Looks like a rock went through it. You can see there's structural damage right there. Probably not a very sturdy building. If I had a hazard to guess. Probably not structurally sound. I think that building right there isn't abandoned, but this one is. That one is. There's those nasty leaves that stink when you touch them. I don't know what they're called. We used to call them stink leaves. There's the church, the cathedral in the background. And some old buildings. Huh. I don't know if this one's abandoned also. Huh. Look at that. Such a weird phenomenon. I've seen this many times. Many such cases. Looks like a little propane camping tank. Sign torn off. Some clothes. Like someone's gonna start a fire or something. That's kind of crazy. Oh, that place is open. I thought this was abandoned. I thought it was abandoned. I guess that tells you something about the way a lot of buildings present in this area. It gives you the impression that it's abandoned. Crown Burger. An oasis in the desert. Not a mirage. A charbroiled oasis. Is the Chateau Normandy. It's a gorgeous old building, presently for sale. I really hope they're going to maintain the structural integrity of this building and the whole aesthetic, because honestly, it's fucking gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Who wouldn't want to live here? And that European outcropping trim. See, I saw this last time. I don't think I really filmed it though. I was just kind of like, you know, passively appreciating it, but it appears to be, it's in a state, if I recall, and not a very good one. If I remember looking through the windows here, it looks like there's ceiling cave-ins, maybe. There's definitely graffiti in there. People have been in there messing around. There's always fucking graffiti. I hate that. It's one thing I hate. Just leave the old buildings alone. Don't go and put your disgusting graffiti. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's a gorgeous street. Reminds me of Canada. Yeah, up there there's structural damage, there's roof damage missing. I don't know if anyone will ever buy this building because there's so much damage, there's graffiti. The broken windows alone aren't a problem, graffiti alone is not a problem. But when you look at the very top, especially over there, you can see that the actual roof is like collapsing. Let's see. Can I turn the lighting on? No. This phone doesn't seem to have an option, this camera, to turn the flashlight on, which is really not helpful for what I want to do. I wanted to see inside that room, that building. Yeah, so they got modern sliding glass doors. This is a gorgeous building. It just really sucks because they're probably going to tear it down. They're going to demolish it. More than likely. If they can't find a buyer. Well, I mean, they'll find a buyer because they'll sell it, but they, like, the people who buy it probably won't restore it. They'll just demolish it. They'll just demolish it and it'll be like one of these other modern buildings over here. Which is really a shame because this is like, I don't know when this building was built, but you just don't see architecture like this anymore. With these trim, you know, I don't know what these are called, the outcroppings and the windows. They don't make buildings like this anymore. It's all the monochrome, bland stuff you see everywhere. It looks like you're walking into a McDonald's. But I hope whoever does buy it, they just restore it. That would be nice. I would love to see that restored to its beauty, to its former prime. Wow. The Chateau Normandy. I mean, even in the state that it's in now, in pure, utter dereliction, it looks nice. I wonder what caused it to go defunct. If there had to have been like problems with maybe asbestos or water leakage, and then people moved out and people stopped moving in, and so they lost money. And the people who owned it originally just didn't see it was worth maintaining it if they weren't getting rent. There must have been a fire at the top. See? That's supposed to be the top floor, and you can see the sky. So yeah, there was a fire that burnt it out. Yeah, a fire would do it. Yep, it must have caught fire at some point. Still, it's a shame. It's a nice looking building. There's a plaque up here, and I'm going to film it. I want to know what the plaque says. First Presbyterian Church. Sola Gratia, Sola Fide. I have no idea what that means. Interesting. It's funny because this kind of all feels like it's too new to be the original church. What do I know, right? I think most of these are related to the Catholic Church here. I think that's the rectory. I'm not 100% sure. It is the rectory. Okay, cool. Cathedral Rectory. But they're always closed. I want to go in. Sanctuary, sanctuary, let me in. I literally look like Quasimodo. Come on, man. Now, some of this stuff has to have been recently installed. Like these, there's no way that this is original. There's no way. This reminds me of Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, because one of the main missions takes you to like a Catholic church, and you have to like solve a puzzle and all that. So that's kind of interesting. Fortive do et pax. I don't know what that means. $1917. Look at that architecture. These gargoyles. That kind of triggers my acrophobia. I think everybody has acrophobia to some extent. The doors are open. It's loud. And that's like the confessional. I don't know how they know if someone goes in there. They have like a bat signal, and they know someone's in there. To do confession. It's another one. Confessional. I tried looking for a program, but they're all in Spanish, so I don't speak Spanish. I think this was built in 1909. I think, and the first bishop was Lawrence Scanlon. So this is a piece of Utah history, specifically Salt Lake history. Very gorgeous interior. Very lovely place to come and meditate and pray and to contemplate. This is the chapel of Our Lady of Zion. Just a small little chapel. I could have sworn. Yeah, these are Catholic service. I thought that there was like a little plaza area. Maybe this is it. Huh. Chance reading. Entrance. Look, there's that fat guy walking by filming. Dude, I still got a gut. Oh. What the hell? Got chocolate on my pants. How the heck does that happen? This is the Holy Trinity Cathedral, the Greek Orthodox Church of Greater Salt Lake. I don't know if we're allowed to go on the grounds, so I'm just gonna film from here. Helen Cultural Museum, that's like the old gods. I wonder if that's what that building is. This is very different from the other cathedral that I went inside and filmed. I don't know if they would be too happy with me walking in there and filming like a tourist. I don't live here, we don't have cathedrals where I'm from. But the architecture is very interesting. And they do have some plaques. Utah state landmarks. Little domes on it. Those are belfries, belfries or bell towers or what. They got two of them though. So it's quite different from the cathedral, the Madeleine, I think it's called. There's a Japan festival. Oh, it's happening later this month. Weeaboos come together. There's a Japan festival. Dress up as your favorite Naruto character. You get in for free. You don't really see architecture. You don't really see brick architecture anymore. It's that fake, like the plasticky, slate gray, ugly stuff. It's like modern building design. Modern architecture is afraid of color for some reason. You'd think in 2026 they'd embrace color, but no, they're like everything needs to be gray and ugly and sad, which is really sad. I don't know what this building is. I think it's an older building too. We've got, it looks like abstract art. That looks like the Rubik's Cube from Hellraiser. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh look, that's COVID. The Palladino. Interesting. That's what my friend's last name is. Antonio Palladino. Oh damn. Broadway Hotel. Oh, this is an old building. Old rooms over there in the back. Attached rooms. This is probably, oh, it was built into or right next to the next building, or the next building was built onto it. This is a very old building. And they probably don't have a commemorative marker either, because not every old building has one, but very interesting. Still very old. Broadway Hotel. Oh wait, was this built into it? Huh. That's crazy. It's also kind of like defamation almost. You have this beautiful old building and then you like build this crap onto it. There's lots of old architecture left here in Salt Lake City that hasn't been completely renovated, which is nice to see. It's refreshing. So thank you everyone for watching. I hate to sound like a broken record, but please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more of my park audits, because especially if you're here in Clearfield, Utah, your tax dollars, regardless if you go to the parks, if you're paying taxes, your tax dollars are going to the Parrot Tax Fund, which funds all these things, all these amenities. So it's important that you know where your tax dollars are going to. So until then, I'll see you in the next one.